Hey guys, welcome back. Today, as you can see, we are going to pretty much dive into our new stainless steel Hexclad cookware. Long story short, this is pretty much my 14-year anniversary gift from Andre. So these are a bit pricey. I think we paid between $600 and $700 for both boxes. So that is why I'm eager to give it a try and see how they work, because I've heard good things, I've heard bad things. So first thing first, let's just open them up and take a look at what they have. This also has a lifetime warranty, so that really helped me. That really sold it for me also. Of course, you always have to read the fine print because, you know, they say it's a lifetime warranty, but when there's a problem, it's hard to get it fixed. Hopefully I don't have to return this because this is not going to be packaged up the same if I need to return it. You know these are expensive when each lid comes with a dust bag. Oh wow, that's gorgeous. Look at that. It feels really sturdy, but also lightweight. This is perfect for hard-boiled eggs. It's a little bigger. This will probably easily fit 1 pound of pasta in there. This is my favorite one. With a large family, we have 8 or 9 people in the family. This will, the one that will get most used. These are packaged a little differently. I wonder why. It has a little steam vent here, which is nice because otherwise your lids are always bubbling around like that or having water coming out from the side. So this is nice. All right, this is the 10-inch lid. I'm not gonna open everything up just to save time for you guys. And the 8-inch. I'll just open up the ones I'm gonna use today. Here we go. This is nice for stir fry especially. We love a good stir fry. Now this is the thing that actually sold me on this whole set. You know why? Let me show you why. When do you guys ever find good sized pots and pans that come with all the lids? That's pretty unusual, I will say. You know, saute pans don't really come with lids. And this is the selling point for me. Once he told me that all these pans have matching lids, I was sold. The lid comes with this one, or is it this one? There you go.
Mama, you make food.
You want to make?
Hurry.
You want food?
Yeah.
Or a snack?
Snack.
So yeah, this was the selling point for me. If you sometimes make stir fry and you don't want to get in cold, move the lid here. Sometimes you're grilling, frying vegetables. Kids take forever washing their hands. Put a lid on. Making scrambled eggs. Put a lid on to melt that cheese. So this was the whole selling point for me because usually pans. Usually pans do not come with lids. So there you go. Now, before we start using them, you actually do have to season them with oil. He said you could use a vegetable oil or avocado spray. So I went out and bought vegetable oil. I don't really use vegetable oil. I only use it for one recipe, so I don't really have vegetable oil on hand all the time. So I went out, purposely bought it to season these pots and pans. Yeah, I just need the oil. Let's read the directions and season these things up. first use. Wash soapy warm water, then dry. And as with fine cookware, you should season it before first use. Heat pan to medium-low and spread 1 teaspoon of vegetable oil around the interior of the pan. Not the pot, just the pan. All right, if you want to read the rest, just go ahead and screenshot it. I'll read it and start seasoning the pans. I have a feeling this is going to be my favorite one. This is the perfect size for frying things up. It's still not the biggest one I have. I think I have a 14-inch. I think these go up to 12 inches. But I definitely, if I do like how these work, I definitely see myself using this size the most. All right, so medium-low heat. I'll put it on a 4. And once it's heated through, I'm going to spread 1 teaspoon of vegetable oil around the interior. Leave it on heat for 1 to 2 minutes. So that's what we're gonna do. Okay, it's hot. It's hot to the touch. And you're only supposed to season this oh, I forgot to wash the pans. Oh well, I'll do it. I'll do it right now. So you're only supposed to season them the very first use. Alright, it's been 1-2 minutes here, so I'm going to take it off the heat, let it cool off, and I'll probably just redo the whole process again just because I didn't wash it. Throw this away. Medium low. I'll do this one again. Ooh. This doesn't look like a little bit more. Go ahead and turn these ones off. And they feel hot. So I just set this up. There's 6 cups of water in here, and I'm going to see exactly how long this will take to boil. It is 1:51 p.m. So we'll do it with the lid on. Okay, it is 1:55. We put it on 1:51. Let's check this out. It's not really boiling, a rolling boil, but it is still simmering. So 4, maybe closer to 5 minutes for 6 cups of water to boil. Okay, so these pots are highly known for to be able to use metal utensils in them. So I'm just gonna go ahead and give it a stir. There's 3 cups of rice in here. Try to flip these. It's been a couple of minutes. I want it more crispy, so turn up the heat a little bit. So far, so good. I just finished cooking the salmon. Took it out, same thing, nothing got stuck. I did take out the oil because I wanted to try cooking something on butter. So let's give it a try. Smells so good. So as you can see, it's still pretty good. This is on butter. It's not getting stuck to anything. Sauteing the veggies. Everything looks great. So let's go ahead and add the heavy whipping cream. I'm cooking this all on low heat. Add a little bit of salt and pepper. And just a little bit of kick, just a tad bit. Not enough to feel it much, just enough for a small aftertaste. And of course, you always want to try everything. I'm gonna add the lemon juice in. Starting to simmer, so I'm gonna go ahead and add my salmon back in and let it just simmer for a minute or two so it can soak in all the flavors. And look at that, plenty of room. That's awesome, I love it. I would say so far so good. So I'm gonna go ahead and dump the rice in here, and you guys can see how well the rice cooked without sticking to the pot. So let's do it. Nice. Nice. Okay. Not bad. Here's the pot. I would say so far everything is working out really well. Okay, so let's ladle this all out. Alright guys, so here's the very first meal that I cooked fully on my new Hexclad. Hexclad, you've seen me do it, so it is so delicious looking. I really can't wait to dig in. So yeah, if you guys are looking for the recipe, I will put it down below in the description box. This is not my recipe, this is one of those recipes that got passed down to me from a friend, from a friend, from a friend. So I really don't know where it originated from.
What's she making? I could barely find it.
Alright, I'm going to switch to a voiceover here. This is Sunday afternoon, our lunch, and all the kids are usually inside. This is our day when we spend the day together as a family. So I have some fresh tilapia here that we are doing with lemon pepper seasoning. And also for the zucchini, I quartered them into fourths and using this blend with the olive oil. This is a simple recipe. I'm just going to bake it in the oven for about 10 minutes on 450 using this blend seasoning. It has garlic, pepper, and salt. And it is just mixed with a little bit of olive oil. It's a really simple, delicious recipe. Believe it or not, zucchini and asparagus is one of my kids' favorite vegetables that are either grilled or baked in the oven. We're also using the blend for the rest of the tilapia. We did 2 different flavors. The other one was lemon pepper, and this is the garlic one. So my husband is just frying up the fresh tilapia fillets in some oil. He did dunk the fish into the little bit of flour just so it will be non-stick. This fish cooks pretty quick, so you have to cook it on a low heat and just a few minutes on each side since it is a very tender fish. On the potatoes, I just add some dill and some butter, mix it up really quick. This is a trick one of my friends showed me, and it works like a charm every time. Take a look at that. Doesn't that look delicious? Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Sprinkle some garlic on it if you like, but we like it as is. And we're just finishing up the rest of the fish right now. It is a little dark because that's how we prefer it, but you could definitely make them a little lighter in color. So just maybe cook 30 seconds, 45 seconds less on each side. But this is just how we prefer it. And of course, the corn. Corn is a vegetable that my kids really enjoy. So we all really enjoy corn here. And the zucchini is finished. I actually baked it on 425, not 450. So it literally took 7 to 10 minutes for the zucchini. You just have to check up on them. Little drizzle of lemon juice. So this is our Sunday's dinner, and we used the Hexclad for the fish and for the potatoes. They cooked up really well. Another recipe I wanted to show was chicken fajitas, and I'm using the 12-inch wok. I don't know if I'm saying that right or wrong, and just a 12-inch pan. I got this recipe off another YouTuber. He has this video posted, so I will just link that down below. So I followed the exact recipe to the T. I even used the same seasoning he or she had on the recipe, and it turned out really delicious. My husband actually devoured pretty much half of this whole dish, and he took the rest for leftovers. So what are my thoughts on this Hexclad? I love it. I really do. As you can see, the chicken does not get stuck, and I believe I used olive oil for this recipe. No. I used butter, okay? That recipe calls for butter, and that's why the chicken is a little crispy on the outside, but it's still tender on the inside. So it was a really, really delicious recipe. We really enjoyed it, and as you can see, there is no residue left behind from the chicken. It's all mixing very well, non-stick. So ladies, if you are in the market for a new pot and pan set, or even just a pot or a pan, they do sell them separately. Definitely look into this brand, the Hexclad. I love them. I would definitely recommend for other people to buy them. And it's a really nice set. I feel like you can't go wrong. You really can't. As long as you season them before first use. That's all you need to do. So I just finished the recipe off with a little bit of a lemon flavor squeeze on there. And look at that, delicious. Okay, now this recipe did not work out like I wanted. This is a breakfast Dutch baby pancakes that are supposed to be made in the oven. I was really confident that my Dutch baby pancakes will work out because I've made this recipe countless times. It's one of our favorite breakfasts. It goes in the oven, and these are all both oven-proof pans. For some reason, the Dutch baby pancakes did not rise like they're supposed to, even though I've been using the same recipe. I cook them the same way, or I've been baking them the same way for probably close to several years. So I'm not sure if it was the pots or the pans or just maybe something went wrong with the dough that I blended. So I'm not sure, but as you will see, they did not turn out. So I used both of these 12 inches pans on the same rack in the oven, and while those were baking, I washed some fresh strawberries. It's strawberry season here right now. So as you can see, my Dutch baby pancakes did not work out, sadly. They still tasted good. My husband had no complaints, or any of the kids, but they just didn't poof up like they were supposed to. That's why I'm thinking it's my fault, because these were still non-stick on the bottom. As you can see, I took a little spatula. You can see that it's non-stick, so I just think it's my fault why they didn't work out. And here is how it looks like after I added the strawberries and the powdered sugar. And this was the last recipes for you guys. As you can see, everything worked out really well. I really enjoyed using the pots and pans. I've used them for several weeks and they still look like new. And as always, thanks for watching, and I hope you enjoyed this video. Subscribe if you like to see more videos like this. Bye bye.